Yeah. Sorry, it's a little later. Actually, I can't believe I started when I did. It took me an hour and a half to get home. It normally takes like 35 to 40, so I got lucky. I got out when I did. I basically ran in the door, like, ate a donut, and then, like, set up quick. Yes, I am living, I think. Good things. I haven't done my messages yet. I need something with something completely off the wall, like I've been trying to do lately. Oh yeah, let's say sound. Okay. Alright, so I actually did a lot on this, though it doesn't look like I did. Alright. I spent like an entire Sunday doing stuff, and I went through and revamped a little bit, mainly for like let me sort my map. I've been trying to, like, whenever I make the messages for those, like, think of the absolute weirdest off-the-wall, doesn't make any sense thing. And that was my one for today. Without making it sound like it's just a rework of the one from before. Anyway. Alright, so I went through last night, and I went and took the... Oh, this is not a good shot for it. Because I went and found the spy's outfit, and I decided that would probably make a better suit for Trixie. So I have that, but I need to go through and actually fix it all because you can obviously tell there's clipping. I couldn't figure out how to change the white portion of this. It wouldn't like let me or something, which bothered me. So, because this is not in the listing for the colors. But anyways, not worried about it. Whatever. But like here, there's clipping. I gotta go through and fix all that. But otherwise, it looks a lot better than the alternative. I went through and I added clouds in the background and all the shots that didn't have them. I also went and redid the backgrounds to make them more detailed by bringing them forward. I revamped all the colorations for the backgrounds so that they're all within the same hue from all these shots. So it's not a differing shade of purple or blue within all of them. They're fairly balanced now. I redid all the lighting on her coloration to make sure that they're actually balanced. I tried adding highlights, but I didn't really like it. What else do I do for these shots? Yeah, there's the clouds that are all added in there. I thought I did something else with these. With these, no, not really. And oh wait. Oh, the particle for her wings disappearing. Really, it wasn't anything. It was just I think I have a custom made particle for that. Because it was from, I think, what video? The Derpy video, I think? Yeah, I think it's just this one. I just had a Lifting Stars one from, oh no, maybe it was this video that I used this from. Yeah. Though some of this is from the Derpy video, too. I put all my, like, custom-made magic ones in here. And so I just took this and then I drastically reduced it. All it is like some randomly lifting purple dots. Where her wings disappearing was just me using the alpha, animating the alpha to slowly drop it to 0. So that's all these are. I mean, literally, this particle effect alone is like super simple. A lot of this isn't even needed. And I think this is even a stolen... No, wait. This one I made from scratch. Yes, this one wasn't from anything else. But that's all that is. Easy, easy. Just add a... Like... What is disconnect? Oh, I'm hitting a hard drive. Okay, I'm gonna hold that over there so it doesn't keep doing that. What is it? Just random lifetime, color random, alpha random, and then it just having movement set it to slowly lift. I think I even have a slight rotation. Yeah, twist around axis. Without that, it just lifts straight up. So that's all it is. I learned a lot about particles from just randomly trying to make some of these. This is an incredibly simple particle from what I can do now, but I learned a lot from taking the time to try to figure these out. Okay, if it does it one more time, I'm figuring out what's doing that. Other thing I did was, oh yeah, I did the lighting in that shot. I haven't refined that shot yet, but I'm not really worried about it. I haven't even. Oh, she does have her outfit in that one. I did some play. Oh, this is the one I went through and I added the eye lights here to their eyes, but it ended up being so much work to try to get those done that I just not gonna bother, because trying to get all the eyes like that, especially when some of them are frantic looking, it just would have been way more work than I want to put into this right now, so I'm just leaving them as they were. Thought I did something with him too. I don't know. Anyways, so this one was still done, but I went and actually, my entire Sunday was to do this next shot, and it's not even done yet. It's just basic animation done. Because I still gotta go put all the details into it. Because right now she just does kind of like stoic animation, like keyframe to keyframe. But it took a lot of time to get that done. So I gotta, and plus to do the lip syncing for that. And it's more drastic lip syncing, like whenever the mouth opens, because you're looking at a silhouette. So I had to make sure that that worked. I added in a particle effect to the moon so that it actually glows better. I redid all the lighting. I added animated camera. There's clouds going in the background. So I have to do that part, but there's clouds there too, and there's clouds here. I did a lot in the last couple of days. It's just a lot of little things. So my goal was to try to clean up this shot here, and then because what is doing that? Come on. Okay, now I won't do that. I still have the booty shake. I have to go back and clean that up. So, so that's all this part is. And then I did changing the clouds to make it kind of look like not just like a single moving texture, to make it look like an animated cloud in the background. That's why it does that. Camera moves but tries to still maintain the same shot. Oh yeah, I forgot the gun does the shifty movie thing. And because of the blur, I have it set up so that when the gun lifts, it's as a single gun, but as soon as it starts spinning, it actually splits into 3 guns that are all next to each other, to give the blur more of a defined effect. Because without that, like here's how it's spinning, this is how it looks with the 3. If I go and take those 2 off, it's just going to make it so you can't even see the gun at these top parts and bottom parts. So the point of putting the 3 of them is to make it so it's more defined at the top and bottom. And you're not even going to notice it because they're going to be blurred. So I don't really care. So yeah. anyways, so I want to try to clean this up a bit. And really, this isn't going to be that bad to clean. A lot of it is just, it's mistiming thing, because right now you can tell, because the keyframes were... Where's my keyframe? This one I want to actually keep different pieces of for a good reason. So these are all the keyframes for that entire thing. And I'm going to grab the middle one. Yeah. Okay, so you can see how this is keyframed to go from one position. Really, it's I keyframed it so that it was each step, and then a lifted or lifted a leg was a point of stop or a keyframe. And then you can see where each point stops, because I wanted her to have a dip forward and down. I just did a mid keyframe for that, and then here I had it. I'm trying to remember this. There's the head is the one problem, but it wasn't, because it was like hard to keyframe it, but I wasn't worried about it. And then there's a little extra one here to make sure that it keeps going forward. And then just walking forward. So that was all the keyframing was really annoying to do. So that was what took it. It takes a long time to try to get all those to look right. That's why it took me an entire Sunday. I probably should move that back there. There's no way I can make a 2D... In the actual series, she does a cartwheel. There is no way to make a pony do a cartwheel that looks legitimate. Or at least to keep her within a decent range. When Van Winkle does it, she does it with almost a standing cartwheel. A pony, to make her do a cartwheel, she's either going to have to do that half-assed, I've just learned how to do it, but I ended up just kind of like sliding my ass to the side cartwheel. Or it would be a full backwards cartwheel, which involved a very, very broken back, or a actual pushing off and jumping, which would then really break pacing. So instead I just had her turn and do kind of a thing like this. So it was my alternative. I've never really, I mean, I've used Blender and stuff to a degree for modeling, but in general, SFM to me is it's for somebody that doesn't want to really understand the complexity of some of the other softwares, because it's running on a gaming engine, so it tries to do things for you. That's why to make something like realistic lighting, like some of the stuff that might be automatic in a 3D software isn't on here, so you might have to go an extra few steps for some things, but it's easier on others. And you can also, rendering is stupidly fast compared to anything else. Alright, so her eyes right now are closed just because I didn't want to have to bother with her eyes looking all over the place, but I'm not going to bother with them right now either. Okay, so one thing that bothers me here is the head. So I'm going to actually see if I can just round these to have her turn on the corners slower. Might have to lock them. I hate doing this if I don't need to, but by locking them I can get the head to sometimes lose some of its jerky motion. You just have to be careful because it can cause the neck to break. Like here. So when she goes down like this, I can have, well, actually I probably should not lock her head here though. So her head should actually be going the other direction, not this way. Okay. I'm just throwing some random motion here. Anything to just break up the monotony of the motions or the keyframe look. You like my message? I wonder if I should try to bring the body down a little more here. Nope, you know what? Actually, now think about it. Hold on. Copy. Undo. Okay. So, oops. What is locked? What was locked? Looks like her thighs. Okay. For purposes of examples later, I want to keep what she looked like at different steps of animating here. Oh, I probably should actually lock her glasses to her new head. That sounds weird. Okay, there's no changes to her head here, so this should be... This is your... Yeah, they are. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot I hid everything on here that I didn't need to see. No. Why are you not working? Oh. Right. Got this, I thought. Oh, the Dutch convention. I think I actually remember you asking that a while back because I remember because I know a Dutch guy. Yeah, I saw that. I remember seeing the thing about Emily Larson coming. That's pretty awesome. If you've ever met him, he is an amazing man. He is hilarious. Okay, so pull the neck out a little bit, see if I can get that to come back a little late. This is full blend, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a much better look. I think I might have the head go just a little bit higher here. but it's late. Hey, I might actually do chest 2 doing that too. Why is that not animating the clothes? Oh, the clothes are separate. Okay, I'll have to do that. Okay, I can't actually determine what is going on with this unless I do that. Okay. I don't like how fast those movements are right here. Like it's a quick transition. Okay, that's much better. I have a cat button, but I've learned that you must use the cat button sparingly. One must not always use the cat button. Oh, that didn't look right. I think I need the head to stay up longer. Okay, so this needs to have the head, or at least the neck brought down. I think this needs to have the body drop down a bit. I think I have the back leg locked, right? Yep. And I think it's just the front right. thing that I don't like is the fact it turns around too fast. Right here. This is too fast of a turnaround. Or right here. Bam. Right here. So that we land this point. I think now I can bring this down. I don't know if that's going down right. Oh, it is. I just don't know if this is going to bend right with all the other stuff in there. Yeah, definitely needs more bent. More bent. I don't think I have to worry too much about that because of the lighting. So right now, it's just a lot of wobble in there. So I can kind of fix that. Let's just lock that in place. And then between here and here, just smooth it. See if that works. Yeah, actually, kind of did. See if I can add a little bit of upward motion here before she goes down. Oh my God, stuff to do. Yeah, I really don't talk to people on Steam. Yeah, I just don't talk to many people in general. Usually when I'm at home, like after work or something, I tend to prefer just to have silence. That'll have to work. Actually, where's this bone go? Oh, all the way down there. means to me, it shouldn't be. I think that actually cleaned up some of the motion. Yeah, I cleaned up the motion. Good. Yeah, I'm a loner. That does. Is there something wrong with that? This needs to have the hoof rub. Actually, both these. It's more of I'm acting the same as I do before and after doing anything with animation, which it means I kind of just do my own thing in silence. I mean, I haven't changed that at all. Always try to keep it so that it's basically my normal life plus with the animation thing, not completely redoing both. Okay, that's good in there. It's a lot better already. The thing I don't like here is I think that the leg back here should curl up a bit more. Okay, it lands here to here. So from here to here to there, I think I want to have this go forward a bit. And I realized later that I kind of blended this wrong and didn't technically fit the leg back here correctly. It should have been locked like this. But I should be able to fix it. This is from full back. More forward. More this back. That's fine. I'm gonna still take this. around that. Okay, move a bit quick. Okay, that should work. Hello. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Both of you kind of asked the same thing. Oh, actually, this should be... Oh, that was right. Nope, actually it wasn't. I believe that this should just be instead be that this pulls in more, this pulls in more. Super, I want that leg to kick out more. Here. I think I want to have it pull in more here. Work, but I think from here to here to here, I need to have this instead go back there more like this. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that movement feels more natural. Okay. Ha. No, I got a lot I need to do here. I want to have this. I wanted to have the studio up by midweek this week, but I don't think I will. Because I still have to clean this up. I still haven't even animated that part yet. And then clean that part up. But really, once I do those parts, that's it. I could really go into detail with some more of these other parts. Oh, and cleaning up her clothing, because her clothing's all messed up in some of these parts. Could almost just go with it as it is. Because I really don't have to worry about this beginning part too much. Well, yeah, actually I do. I think I wanted to have her head start further out. That's the one thing I like too here about SFM too. The fact is, I know I want to have her head further out, so I'm just going to turn it to the right more, and then just play around with timing for it to figure out what works best. I think this does. What I don't think works though is her head right now. I'm just gonna round this. Wait, no, that didn't work because it was. Okay, yeah, no, that would work. So I want to have it turned in like this. Probably lower. I think I want to have her come up into a higher position right here. Then I want to have the neck brought down a bit more. Because then it can allow me to keep the head up for longer. I don't like how that head quickly dips there. Is it just the head? Most of the neck too. But I don't want to get rid of it completely, just mostly. I don't think there's any chest 2 involved with that. No. Thank you. Yeah, this is from Elsie Bridge. Okay, when he hits the point here, I need to make sure that the head is fully turned to have a profile, because I'm working off a silhouette. So if I don't have a full side view of it for the majority of any time. Because right now it's set where the lip syncing makes the most sense because you're basing the lip syncing off of what you can see from this angle. So like with the sky behind it. Because of that, a lot of the like here, this is way more pronounced of a sound than I need to, but I wanted to make sure that the mouth was open more. Like that noise right there, you shouldn't have be open that much, near that much. But I wanted to have it open more so that it had a better angle with the sky in the background, so you can see it better. Okay, so I think that right now I think it's smooth pretty good. Yeah, I might just leave it like that. Okay, so that's full blend. This is the final low. Yeah, I'm gonna keep these. Okay, good. Hello, hello. Okay, so for final, this would be doing the tail, the ears, the hair. Oh god, this is gonna suck for this. Okay, here for eyes are open. I consider trying to block it so the eyes don't show at all. Okay, that's going to be better doing it that way because you can't see the eyes anyway. Well, she got her hand caught in the cookie jar. I didn't do it. It was not me. See, that's why I did this. Because I was like, if I kept the eyes how they were, it would have been difficult to take her seriously when she's doing that. Alright, so... I want to keep her eyes shut. Mainly because it'd be easier to work with. Okay, so one thing I do want to make sure she does not have here is her eyelashes. Because they can create shadows, or some rim that that's usually one of the biggest culprits for that. And the other bits, well, usually the eye can show just a little teeny bit, which you can kind of see. Yeah, even here. So let's see if I can hide that. Green screen panels, I believe, are they workshop now? I had a download version. I kept moving things from my downloads to the workshop, and it got really confusing. Pretty sure this is workshop though. I should put something in the way of the eyes. There they are. Okay. I need to find the smallest one. It's got the texture from from Full Metal Video on there. Yeah, you like it. Rubber face in it. Do this a bit different than I did for the last one. I'm going to try to get it a little bit more refined so I don't get it showing up by accident as a block. I'll show you what the eye blockers for in a sec here. Where specifically, anyway. I might be able to cheat this and use this one for the rest of them. Oh no. Whoa. A little too small. That should work. Okay, that should do it. Okay. So the point of the eye blockers is if you look up close, because I want to have this be a silhouette in a full silhouette. I don't want her dancing with her eyes closed. So if I leave it as it is right now, you're going to have this little bit of a lingering lighting effect that's coming up on the eyes here. Yeah, so to keep the eyes closed, I'm reducing to light that's hitting the area, but I'm still going to have a little bit. But to have it showing that her eyes are closed while she's doing it seems weird. So I do the eye blocker so that instead, with the eye blockers there, now suddenly her eyes are perfectly black. So there is no eyes showing because there's something in the way. And since the area there is completely unlit, I can put that there and you don't notice. The glasses I want to still have shown, which work great, but the rest of it, no. But the problem is right here. So when she's taking this corner, you can see the eye blockers there. So what I want to do is make it so that when she takes her corner, like right now having her eyes closed makes sense. She's turning, but right here is where I want to make sure that those eye things start popping up. So it'd be from here to here. So. Where is eye blockers? There we go. Now let's go into this. Oh, we already have statics or scalers. I forgot. So let's grab all the scalers, zero them. Now, is that noticeable? No. It seems like something really minor and not needed, but to me it is, because its silhouette is the lighting of only the outside. Well, there's just parts on here that I can't prevent it from. That's the one part that I feel really needs to ensure that it's blocked. Because I have another part here is the same way, where I had to put blockers on her eyes here, because otherwise, like on this shot, if you didn't have the blockers there, you're gonna see these parts of her eyes back here, and I don't want the implication to be that her eye is here. I want to be the implication that her eye is here, that her eyes are the glasses. So that's why I want to make sure that the eye blockers are preventing this vision part, so this becomes what you portray as her eye in your mind, without your brain getting confused as to what it should be interpreting as such. And for these shots, I'm actually going to make it so the glasses glow more, and so that, like, right now they're not. But I want to have a separate render that I go through and add to make them brighter. But until I'm actually at that part, I'm going to keep them off, because otherwise it's kind of creepy. Eye blocker off. Alright. Alright, I'm not going to worry about the clothing right now. I just want to try to smooth out the motions. So... what should I do with... I think that her back mane would be kind of like swinging off to the side. Problem with the mane is it's I don't have access to the other bone right now for it, so it's a lot of it is I have to kind of guess right now what I think would work, and then later on I go back and fix it when I have access to the other bone. Well, as a heads up too, streams next week are going to be a bit different because Fallout 4 came out. So probably Tuesday and Friday I'll probably be streaming Fallout instead of SFM. Just a heads up. So if you guys are expecting SFM, I probably won't be doing it as such. There's no way I'm going to be able to focus on that when Fallout 4 is out. So instead, you can watch me play that if you want. So this should drop back down to the other range. As I guess it comes out Tuesday. I'm not going to be streaming every day because no, I can't do that. They'll do know my roommate is home all next week too, so I can't be super loud or anything, but I don't think that's a worry. kind of guessing on how portions should go here. Too much. Should work. Yeah, plus next week it's not like, because I have next, it's going to be next week and then the following Tuesday, and then I won't be streaming that Friday because I'll be doing, I'll be at Cider Fest, so I'll be doing panel stuff. I think something was off here. For one, it's like going way too far back here. I think I know what it was. This is like mistimed this direction. No. Why is it stream going this way? It should be going this way. I think it might just be too drastic of movements too. Some of them are, but not that much. That should work. The front main is just horrible. It doesn't do any of those motions right. I want to have the tail up there. No, I think I want to have it just fairly neutral. Well, that's why the tail does that. I was like, why is it moving weird to the side? That's because it's attached to the ass, and the ass is blocking it. That sounds weird when you say it that way. It's going well. How's it going for you? I think it's good for tail 2. Or tail 1. No, tail 2. So the tail's whipping around here, so this is going to be lifting up and out of the way. A little slower though. I think I want to actually have tail drop down a bit because it's kind of up higher. I sure now because I want a base to a little bit to work from. I'm going to take tail 3 and turn this down beforehand and make it look like I'm coming from a stop. That was not the right move. Well, earlier, for some reason this tail is completely bent sideways. Like that probably. Something's not right with this move right here. Probably should follow with more of a tail sideways like this. Probably with the tail 2 fall off. Clipping the leg down there, but the jiggles can fix that. Actually, this should probably... Oh, that's all going to be tail 3. The unicorn. Actually, I have to do the unicorn horn here, so I can do that in a sec here. Let me just finish the tail here, and then I can do that. So through is probably the most important tailbone there. On this side all of a sudden. Really crosses over fast. Feels like there's just like a pause where this doesn't move. I don't like that. Should have locked tail one and fixed the rotation, because that's what's destroying it right now, is that base is not right here. If I lock that, there's just a lot of random rotation going on right here. Mainly because that pelvis turns completely from here to here. I'm just going to round this and see if that helps it. A little bit. There's not even a time delay. They set to spread out when it comes around, when it starts rotating, and then not when it comes back around. It's just so that it when you have motion blur put in, it's to help keep the ends, because right now in the middle there's less rifle, and the ends there's more rifle, which when adding with the blur will help define the weapon. So it lets me maintain a blur without having too much. I keep the blur without having to drop the shutter speed too low. The cloud model, I can't remember where I got those. They're just static textures, and I just have them move slightly different from each other, so it looks like the same cloud that's just morphing. Because I don't have to worry too much about the tail clipping, because the tail clipping is going to be hidden by the silhouette. Tail 2 not turned this way. Now fixed. Add a little bit extra motion that way. Clipping a little bit, but I think that'll be fixed with the jiggles, yeah. I'm gonna have till 3 bounce out a little bit more here. She should bounce in more here. Okay, that should work. Alright. Anyways, back to magic of the magic horn thing. Alright. So right now I have it, the rifle has magic on it, obviously. So I'm gonna do the same thing for the horn. I modified those, so I'm not gonna use those. So first to do that, I need to see my particles. Alright. Now, to do the particles, you have to attach the magic to, or the particle to an object. And in this case, you want to do the horn. Well, the horn is part of the head and the body, so if you attach it to the horn, you're going to attach it to the entire body, and you don't want, like, a glowing unicorn. That's probably not what... Unless that's what you're going for, I'm not going to judge. So, I have a particle effect that I made a while back. I thought this was showing in my folder last. Oh, too far. Oh, too far. Okay. Particles. And it's Magic Aura. And I want to do horn. I'm going to consider medium. I probably want it to glow brighter anyway. I just want to make sure this runs the whole thing. So I'm going to say from start at 19 and then run for 6 seconds. I want to give it a second to fully build up. So this is the entire particle effect. It's probably not going to do anything other than probably glow a ball right at the camera. Yeah, like right there. That's probably not the magic you want to be looking for. So I'm going to move this at least closer to the unicorn. Okay. So instead of, since we can't attach to the model, we're going to attach to something else. So usually I use some kind of log. There it is. I like this one because it's, well, what I'm looking for. Alright. Now this is obviously a bit bigger than Trixie can take. That came out wrong, but can't deny that. So we're going to shrink this down. So it's about the size of the horn we want. So, okay, so about, let's go with, I want to get the angle right too. Okay, so we're going to say that that's good enough. Doesn't need to be fully visible. Actually, I'm going to move off again. It just needs to be the shape. So we're going to say that's good. So we're going to take this, we're going to lock it to the Trixie head. Okay. I'm just going to do the static so I don't have to worry about all the other crap. Playhead. So now that log is locked to her head. Now we're going to use that as our base for our magic particle. And anyway, so I'm going to say this is a horn base. I'm going to call this horn magic. Okay. Now to attach it, I need to first tell it what model I want. So I need to get a copy of the model. So I'm going to go show them your model. Back up one screen with a child copy. That's a little confusing, but the recording will be up later. This is going to be really complicated to explain otherwise. And then I'm going to go and attach that model to the particle. It's the same thing going here. And the control model. I'm just going to paste by reference. Alright. Now, technically it is working. It's just that it doesn't like locked objects. Somebody did a tutorial on it once before. Because it doesn't like locked objects, while the base is locked here, it won't have any effect. The particle will kind of follow the shape of, but because it's locked. A lot of those, like, if you look at the positions and stuff. Or no, because I locked the I did lock the root, didn't I? No, I locked the static. It's a lot of it is it's sending over zeros because the static is set to move with is locked to the root. So it's sending zeros. Well, the zeros are not having it move. So we need to actually give it numbers. So by doing that, to do that, I unlock it. So this only works once the animation is already done. If you go and if the animation is not done and you go and do something afterwards after unlocking, it won't work because any movement done will not have the lock anymore. So magic is usually what I want to add last, or at least keep it locked until you actually are done. So in this case, since I'm not doing any more motion, I'm going to unlock, and now, bam, magic is on the horn. And I don't want to have the actual log showing, so I'm just going to hide it. So now I have a glowing horn. What up? But this is obviously a bit bright. I don't want quite that bright. So, and plus I need to get the colors. So first I want to go in here and grab the colors that I'm using for this. Where's my... Oh, excuse my phone. Oh, if you want to just... Or really, if you want to do it without particles, just shine a flashlight at it. That's really the only way. Unless you want to disconnect or hide the alpha of the horn itself, add in a separate horn, because there's a model out there that's just the horns and the wings, and then add a self-illumination. It will glow, kind of, but it won't really have a magic feel to it. It'll just glow. I don't really like the effect it gives. So let me write down these numbers. So for the top, I have 208, 60, 69, 100, and then 193. Oh my god, my handwriting is horrible. 23, 176, 100. I hope I can read that later. Okay, and then I need the stars. These are slightly different. 255, 33, 200, 100, and 255, 188, 5. I just want to make sure that the horn is glowing in a same way as the others. Okay, so this color is going to be 208. I forgot I can't do certain numbers with this. I don't know if this is going to actually work though. Nope, it doesn't. Okay. I can't do certain numbers because of how I have some shortcuts set up. I can't shut that off either, can I? Okay, I can make it really close, and that's going to be good enough. Oops. I don't know. That's the one thing that's bugging me about it, is if I do shortcut keys, like redirect them, it breaks the particle editor's numbers for some reason. So I can't use 6 and 9. So this is 58, 108, 100. This would be 188, 123, 175, 100. Should be close enough. Self-Illume's amazing. I love Self-Illume, and I probably like the color command even more, just because the color command almost has, it allows you to do what Self-Illume can, but still be affected by light. So 255, 33, 200. This should be more accurate. 255, 188, 255. Okay. this much more pink. Does it really make that much of a difference? Having this list a couple different values. Well, if anything. I know there's more to it than just the numbers there. The amount of the particles will change the colors too. So I'll be doing that in a sec here. There we go. Should make it more accurate. Okay. Well, first I have this fade in when the magic cuts in here. So when does the gun magic start? I have this start at 21.7. So I probably should have this start at 21.7, which means I can drop this to only running for 4 seconds. Okay, and I think that's too bright. So let's drop that count. I'm going to drop it to 200. What I'm worried about is you can see the particles like trailing behind a little bit. Is this lerped? That sounds really weird, but yes, it is. Lerp would mean lock to it, like keep with it. But some do lag behind. I don't really mind if the stars do, but I might have to see how this renders. Even because if I stop the preview, it doesn't really do that. Usually the preview works better if I do it like this. So you can see like how it actually would trail behind. Because I don't want to have this effect. How do we ensure that it does not do that? I wonder if that'll do anything. No, it doesn't. I might just see how it does on render. So I can't remember if it actually does that on render or not. No, it does. No, wait, I can't remember. Well, maybe it doesn't. Actually, I have a different way, something I can do. What's that thought? It's if I change the spawn rate. It still doesn't seem locked to the horn. This is moving, right? There it is. Scaling does have issues if you go to extremely large, extremely small with jiggle bones, or actually jiggle bones isn't really at all. But going extremely large usually doesn't have. But no, extremely large can be a problem with the false room culling, which causes models to disappear when you stop viewing the hitbox. Usually that's why if you ever see me scale things, I scale by the static prop, not the transform. because it used to be a glitch that they update caused that made it so that scaling by the root transform would actually cause problems with the model disappearing when the static prop, which was not scaled, would disappear from the camera. But that's, so as far as I know, was fixed. The whole scene build I had was destroyed for a while until they did that update and fixed it. How do I keep this from... Actually, if it's lagging behind, that's actually easy. I could probably just take the horn base, move it a little bit further into the future. Yeah, it kind of fixed it, but it causes other problems too then. Who knows, it could actually work out being cooler than having the little lag. And I don't know if it would be... No, I think it's actually cooler having the silhouette with the magic too. Because I thought I could actually make the horn glow, but then that would kind of break the silhouette, so... I was like, nah. Yeah, plus how it usually is root shouldn't be played around with very much. Root is basically saying this is where your model is rooted. So like when I do a heavy animating like this, and what I consider heavy animating is where there's a lot of motion going on, like this, or a lot of custom animation. If you actually look at what's moving here, the root here through the entire time is stationary. The root doesn't move at all. I'm constantly moving the pelvis. That's what's moving the model around. The root does not change. Having the root animated, if you import it to other models, especially like if you go to load an animation set from another model, a lot of the times they say deselect the root transform when you're loading it in so that it doesn't go flying across the screen. If you have animation on that, you're ruining it because nobody's going to be loading it then. It's going to have issues. I have made that mistake in the past with stuff. I'll only animate the root transform when it comes to like body motions over a large distance. So like running or something, I'll usually use the root because I don't want to have the pelvis, which is moving up and down with the cycle, be destroyed because of the motion forward. Makes it easier for me to play with the motions afterwards if I use the root. But otherwise, don't use it. Like, don't scale by it. Don't do anything with it. It's kind of just a dangerous bone to play with. If you're doing it, but again, it's up to you. I'm not going to say that it's wrong to. It's not in any way really. Whatever works, do that. Do things that way. Don't think that there's it's poisonous to do things one way when really it's not. Just do whatever feels right. That's just my preference. Actually, you know what? I can show you. I'll show you the scene build. I don't know if I showed this before, but I have no idea who pops up and who hasn't at the time. I still want to go back and finish this, which originally was an idea, then it was canceled. I should probably in the canceled folder then. Yeah. But then I was going to make it an anthology short, and then I just never did. Yeah, it's a play with caution thing. This video, when was this started? This was before the Leaving the Stable video, I believe. $214. Well, that's when I last touched it, but January 2014, so a year and 11 months ago, almost 2 years ago. This stupid video. I still want to finish this though. But the lighting is horrible now.
We're gonna die, horse!
All right.
That stupid game. So Archer, I do want to go back and finish this. I never actually got everything done with it, but this whole scene build, because everything was scaled with it, like all these models broke. Because this whole thing is based on a, it's like a conveyor belt. Nothing's actually, they're not moving. The whole thing is moving around them. It just looks like it. But this whole thing just got destroyed out of nowhere, and I'm like, ah. So it was really sad. But then about 9 months later, this started working again, so I could technically go finish it. But if you look at the scene props here, the reason it was broke, because I scaled by the root. That was what caused the problem. And so I don't want to have that pop up again and be a problem and destroy something completely. All these models became suddenly invisible if you looked at the wrong angle. But it was completely gone. And so I was like, screw this, I'm done. I'm not finishing this. But I could probably go back now. So I got a lot of unfinished stuff. Where's that one of No. Oh, that Scared Forest one is canceled, but that was more for a scene build. I thought there was this is other. That's not what I want. Oh, canceled. I still want to do the Good Girl video. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to find it out. No. Little Magic. Oh, that wasn't even anything started, really. Wait, there's this that started. Root? Which way did I say it? I can't remember. Because I have this one, though. This one I really do want to do, though. Where's the camera? Oh, there we go. And this was just like some stupid camera setup I was doing lip syncing.
Remember when you said together till the end, we would stay together, chasing down forever. Yet here.
I think that's all I got for lip syncing. Which actually is quite a bit of lip syncing, considering I hate fucking lip syncing. I gotta do that one. Oh, how long does this still exist? This was gonna be a joke for somebody, and I never got done. Yeah, Sunny smiled. Then I forgot about that. There's this card at the Sunny Smiles in the card game that some guy got destroyed by, and we laughed at him for like half hour on it. So I was gonna make a short video on it with Sunny Smiles, like in her same pose, and it was that was never gonna get finished. What's I got here? I got the kicking Trixie in the face one. Where's that one? That one is funny. This one I think was in a trailer or something. Oh wow, that's loud. Hold on. And this is completely unfinished and is retarded. I was practicing fight stuff, so that's what it was. You know, like a lot of the unfinished stuff is like super old. Like this one is from July 10th, 2013. I've gotten better at not starting stuff and not finishing them. pretty consistent now. What's the other ones I got? This one's I thought was broken, but I think I found it. Originally, I was gonna have this whole big fight thing with them in the sky, but then I decided that it was kind of nah. Yeah, thinking. I don't think this one was broken. I think that this was just the wrong name for it. Oh, I found her. Yeah, this is definitely the old version. I thought I renamed it and fixed it, though. I thought that was that one. Because I lost it, then somebody, when I was going through stuff, ended up, I found it. And now did I lose it again? Yeah, I might have. That's really no problem. Wait, do I have difficulties? Oh, I didn't save difficulties? Aw. I bet you I did. Derby Shark, Derby Salute, no. Concept. I'm sure. I don't know where that other one went. I swore it was in the canceled folder, but oh yeah, that one was canceled. Oh well. So just trust me, this is organized. Like you should have seen it before I cleaned all this up. I put brackets in front of stuff to keep it towards the beginning. For the stuff that's finished, anything that's within the brackets and in all caps is groups of something, and then that keeps it afterwards. Anything after those bracketed items are stuff that is currently being worked on or renders that are separate from any folder, and then it's anything that's currently in the works I put on these. So that's why I like Outside 2 as 2 folders, because I converted to 30 frames per second. That's the Fallout video. I can't even remember what the fuck is. I can't even remember what some of these are, but I'm afraid to open them in case there's stuff I'm not supposed to show. I can't remember which ones those are anymore. Oh, difficulties. There it is. Why is it in pictures? That's the... Oh, because it was a picture and then I animated it. So, like, that's the, this one. But I have an animated version. I think this is for offline. Do I still have the offline text? No. For streams that were broken and like had parts that didn't work or like it cut out, I went and put a little bit where it would, if you look back, it would beep, and it would have her do that between the cutouts so that you knew when it cut out. So there's Jerpy being cute. So I went and repurposed this for the offline image. Yeah, I don't think there's much else. Other is just, yeah. Like some of these are just like me testing stuff. Angry Magic. I think this one, like, can I see the properties on that? That one is super old. Where is that again? It's like one of the third things I ever did. March 2nd, 2013. I started doing this stuff in March. So it's like just a couple days after I started doing it. And that was just me playing around with the rocks flying and stuff. Yeah, whatever. Okay, enough of this. I don't know if you can have videos for offline. I think you can. I think if you have like a purchased account or something, you can. But other than that, I think you might have to be big enough or something. Because otherwise, I mean, I could just play like recorded streams in the background. Though some people might start thinking that it's actually streams going, but. Okay. Get those ears done now. I can't do load map. I can't. I have these aren't load map override session, and I can't override session because this is a different map, and this is a different map. If I do load map, it will overwrite my map for the entire file, and then I'll have to go and remove it afterwards. And I want to do that. So by using change level, it allows me to maintain my clip-based maps instead of being a disabled session map. It makes it so if I render this right now, it will actually load the maps based on the clips of maps, so the maps will keep changing. So it makes it nice and easy, so I don't have to worry about multiple renders. See, I don't even need it. She can dance right now. She can be like, yeah. Oh, oh yeah. Do the moonwalk, baby. Oh yeah. So how often is that ear back there visible? Not at all. Nice. Okay, good. I can skip the entire ear back there for animating. bit forward. Good bit backwards. This will probably be what's this? This turn on a little bit more when it comes up. Hello.
Never gonna run around like never gonna run around like never gonna run around like
Okay. I'm gonna get this without the camera motion.
never gonna run around like
I really wish I would have rendered this out to make sure how the lighting is working. Because like right now, the lighting is set up so that it goes nice on her face and stuff, but the clothing, Not so much.
Never gonna fall.
I wonder if...
Never gonna fall apart.
Kind of a cool effect, but a little bit bright still. Well, actually, it's, if anything, it's too purple. So let's put a 0.5 in there.
Never gonna fall apart.
Okay, that's still not the purple I'm looking for. If anything, I'm going to replace this. Other type. So this is 401654. Okay. There. Now the shirt kind of blows up the same that she does, or has the same as a more similar type of rim to it. Though I don't really like how it's not coming up across the bottom of her arm here. Let's run 2. Yeah. Oh, that's why. Okay. So the light's coming in at an angle that's almost straight at it. That's why the chin works, because the chin is rounder on this edge here, but it's not doing so well for on here. I already had to move it to make it so it worked better for some of these shots. I might have to do it for this too. Wow, I have to go down pretty far there to go to work.
Never gonna fall. Never gonna fall apart.
I think that front leg needs to go faster. Okay, the one thing I don't like about where the arm is it blocks the mouth. Bring it down a little bit. No, Trixie's not being eaten at the end that I know of. Okay, so that means I also probably want to bring it down more here. Yeah. There's, well, violence is different than, like, imitatable violence. Hitting somebody with a cake, fairly innocent. Like, even hitting them with a big magic spell, well, kids can imitate that by just going, ah, poo, poo, pew, and, like, that's it. But, like, suplexing somebody, yeah, I'm not doing anything like that. Or at least I try not to. Fallout stuff, I might go do it a little bit, but I'm kind of been, I haven't actually seen the actual show. I've only seen this version. Okay, so okay, that looks good. All right. And what's the other thing I need to do? Oh yeah. Now this I'm worried about. This better lock this. Yes, good. Okay. I was waiting for it to be like, oh, we can't simulate your jiggles, blah 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 blah, and I was gonna be like, I am going to kill something. And I don't mind if this is actually fairly jerky, because, well, for one, I'll just smooth this for now, because I don't really care enough. Not tail. Tail, I actually kind of like the way it does that. So these ones. I'm just going to smooth these. For one, it's actually broken at a few points, so let me make sure that's not... That's an interesting pose. What happens here? Normally a jump down like that means broken. Okay, but I want to go through and actually, like, beef up this main here. Only you can prevent forest fires. That is the weird face. Oh. 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 Yeah, I do want to watch Hellsing, the actual original. I just can't find a place to watch it without, like, buying it. I don't really feel like purchasing it. I don't think that motion is going to work. can push this one up, though. I thought I tried Crunchyroll, and I didn't see it because this is where I watched like season 2 of Sword Art Online. But I don't remember seeing it on Crunchyroll. I haven't really looked very hard for it. I mean, my current adventures in looking for it have been: is it on Netflix? No. Is it on Hulu? No. Well, nah. I don't even have Hulu. I just thought, hey, maybe. Oh, did you find something? Okay, cool. Yeah, I really do want to watch it. I've been wanting to watch it for quite a while. It's just, yeah, like I've been really distracted because I'm curious what the main story is. The Helsing Bridge is awesome and funny, but the original looks like it is pretty good in its own right. Usually, the fact if somebody goes and makes an abridged of something, it's because it was pretty good. You don't make an abridged of, well, you can make an abridged of something that sucks, but actually, there was an anime, I don't know what's the name of it, but my roommate was showing me, where they didn't have the translations for it when they came over here, so they had no way to figure out what they were saying, so they just dubbed it however they felt like it should be said, and so the entire anime is the official English version is like a abridged version, and it is fucking hilarious. And I watched only a couple bits of it, but I wanna go and try to find that one again. So it's professionals, voice actors just saying the most retarded things during an anime. I'd have to ask my roommate again what it was. He was watching it one day, and I'm like, what the hell are you listening to? And he's like, oh, it's an anime where they didn't know what the hell they were doing. They didn't know how to translate it, so they just dubbed it however they want. It became a cult classic from it. I have ad blocker too, so I can always try that, or if that might help with that too. Though I don't recommend ad blocker, not in any way. No, not at all. No, actually, I think it was PewDiePie that even said in terms of the YouTube Red thing. He's like, I don't even care if you guys block the ads or not. He goes, it's about the distribution of content. It's seeing what I have to show you that matters to me, not the money. You know, there are certain websites that I have it enabled for, or disabled for. Like Equestria Daily, I have my ad block disabled. YouTube, I go through sprees where I do. For the streams, I have it off always because I don't want to have ads popping up in the middle of doing the music. Okay. So, these two are done, but I wanted to take this area right here and just smooth it. Yeah, that's way better. I was purposely making them overly drastic so that I could just go smooth and clear off any of the issues. Yeah, if you're talking about the PewDiePie thing, it was actually a good read. Unless you're talking about someone else. For the no, it was not Full Metal Alchemist. It was, I can't remember what it was. No, I can't remember what the anime is. It's not Full Metal Alchemist for sure, though. If that's what FMA is. I can't think of anything else that's FMA. Okay, so this will be around like this. But it depends on whether or not it's the original, like based on the original actors. Because FMA actually had a good translation. This one, they just had no idea. They weren't given a budget that would basically include a translation, or they were never given the translations. And since they had no idea what to translate it to, they just said, "Screw this, we'll just translate it however the hell we feel like it." And it is. They make fun of the anime because there's some parts where you go, "What the hell?" And so you can even in there they're going, "What the hell?" and making fun of themselves. So it's pretty funny. But it sometimes it begs the question of certain parts of what were they actually meaning, because what the fuck. Yeah, this is turning out way better once I clean this one up. Yeah, way better. Aha! Cider Fest! Oh wow, that turned out a lot better than I was expecting it to in the end. Okay, I'm not going to bother with any of the coloration in here. Though a lot of the shots I saw with her, her coat was rimmed, but her actual neck piece was lit. Like you could see the neck piece. It was really weird. But it was definitely a stylistic show. Okay, is that too much horn magic still? It might be. I'm gonna say yes. That's a little better. This I'm going to. The only thing I like these cloud models that they've gone across here. The only thing I wish that I could do with them is light the edges of them, but it's impossible considering that it's a 2D object. Yeah, I could light some edge of them, but it wouldn't look legit. So I'll put that eye blocker back on. And I think I might call this one good. That was the shot I was worrying about the most, so. And it's done. I still have to go back and clean up the clothes, but I'm considering it's still done. So I have to do is do this part. I don't know if I want to change that purple. So as of right now, it's kind of it's a dark purple, but I'm wondering if it's too dark.
It's him.
And I also don't like that this neck piece is hiding the amount of pink underneath. That should be pink all the way, but I couldn't figure out a way to change that color. It was unless it falls under gold, which I'm pretty sure it didn't. No. I just don't think that there's an actual texture attached to that part. Because it's not this part. That's the tie. That's the shirt and the scarf. Why is the white part not part of this? Hi. Why is that bothers me? Would have been so nice. But no. Also, that part attached to the neck. Wait a second. That part is attached to the neck, but the rest of it's attached to the chest too? Oh, the tie's attached to the neck a bit too. It's really weird. Well, technically, Tactic Mario goes everywhere. Pretty cool guy, though. I really want to use this suit, though. Well, I guess this angle is probably what's just not working.
It's him. It's him. It's him. It's him.
I think I want to move this chest 2 over something. Don't like how it's... Well, that part is affected by the legs? Yeah.
It's him.
One thing I like about how I have everything locked like this is it's really easy to just modify one little piece of it to make it work. Do to get this fixed. That's all I really need to do for this part. But this little between part needs something fixed, so I don't have to worry about this. It's like a darkish bluish purple thing. It's hard to say. Really, and a lot of it probably just comes down to it's for the lighting that she's in at the time, everything kind of looks blue. So it looks really purple here, but a lot of that is because it's to make it work in the trying to scale this up more. To make it work in the lighting, I have to actually make a slightly different color, which is probably more along the lines of what her actual color was. There we go. Because when you do it like this, when you add the blue light in, then it looks more like a nightmare, a night blue. So that was why it's like a bright purple when the lights are bright on it, because it looks different when the lights are off, or when it actually is lit anyway. So that's why I'm wondering if I should lighten it up a bit, because I think it is a bit dark, but I think it's supposed to be. So it just I don't like it being too dark, because then I can't really see any of the definition to it unless I do like I did with the other one, where you add a I'm kind of curious if I add that. Okay. That's way too strong. That's probably the same as the original. Yeah, it is. Probably 0.1 for the original. So yeah, I'm pretty sure her suit's normally that color. Okay, and then she falls here. Okay, and what I want to do a little bit, this is going to be weird though, I'm going to take... Oh, I can't really do that. Not with the... Well... Because I don't like that this stuff is locked to her foot and not to the clothing, which is what it should be. I don't like this, but I'm going to try it. It actually worked. I locked the clothing to the bone before it, and then half copied over its rotation. So it actually gave it a little bit of extra, like a little bit of oomph. But from here to here, I need to have hand brought down a bit. Wow, there's a worse one up there, but I'm going to go and unlock that and then relock Winkle to it. There. Now I can have access to this again. Yeah, next week I'm doing Fallout stuff, definitely. Already cleaned up that shot for this clothing. I don't even think there's a problem with this shot. Oh yeah, there is. Why is this locked to the neck and the rest not? It's so weird. I didn't realize she's sliding. How did that get by? I know a better way to do this. Wow, it's like that. If I minimize it, it's fine. Like there. I set it off that. Oh, alright. Ah, Mike. I said offset it a bit. There we go. It's fixed. And Tex is cool. If you get him started, he can keep going. But he's pretty cool. Okay, that is bow. That is a back leg, but it's a broken back leg. And that's just not an obviously broken leg. Must have been something I missed there. Okay. Close problems fixed there. Nothing there. Nothing there. There is some closed problems here. How did these get by? I'm lazy. Well, that's her hair. The I'm like trying to think, like, what's this? How's this not working? There's a little bit of speckles at the bottom there, but I don't think it's going to be anything to worry about. Alright. Closer the texture is to another texture's edge, though, the closer you can be for it to glitch through because of the distance crap. Sir Horse. No clothing areas there. There's nothing in this one. Yeah, nothing there. This is going to have probably crap loads of clothing areas from then forward, so I'm going to go backwards. Actually, backwards doesn't matter because that's just this shot. Oh, and this one. But even this shot though, I don't really see any errors. A little bit there in the neck. I'll fix that one here. This should be easy. Good, and the clipping doesn't seem to affect much. Even here, I don't even think that... Now, there are some small bits. I can see the shoulders through. And this is what I gotta make sure, too. The color of the suit here does not match the color of the reflections here. It actually should be more purple. The color matched on the... on here to what I had, but because of the modifications, or because of the coloring and the lighting, made it so that I needed to make it technically more blue. It's appear more blue. Using what lighting can do to change the colors of that. So it needs to be more blue. Is it too blue? Yeah, because now it's like a confusing mix. Then I feel like it needs to be a little bit more stand-out-ish. Okay. I'll worry about the rest of that later. And there's still a lot of fixing because, like, some of these shots I already looked through. Like, this one just are destroyed by that position. But it actually provides a better split than it was before with the lighting. So, I'm okay with that. I might have to play around with that rim lighting here, too. I like the way that this looks, but this just does not look near as good. I could probably go into the settings and play around with it, though. I don't know. Whatever. But that is enough for today. It is after 9. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that is rendered and ready on Saturday. Or like for Friday stream, I can do final editing and hopefully start encoding overnight or something with that. But I want to start rendering tomorrow night, and it should be just a couple renders. It shouldn't be that bad. So hopefully I can get that done. Yeah. So then Friday's okay. So again, Friday's going to be a normal thingy. Alright. Yeah, Friday's normal. Next week... Why do I have Fallout 4's release date on the 11th? I am retarded. I gotta fix that. I'm gonna forget. I need a calendar to remind something that I reminded my calendar about. There we go. Alright. And, so next week I'm probably I'm not going to be doing SFM. I'll probably be playing Fallout on here, if that's okay. And then, the week after that I'm not streaming Friday because of Ciderfest. So, and probably not the Tuesday afterwards as well. But we'll deal with that when we get to it. So, yeah, good night everybody. I will see you on Friday. Hopefully with a almost finished video. Yay. So, alright, I'll see you guys. Bye-bye.